Hello, my name is Heather with eXp Realty here in the Comox Valley and beautiful Campbell River area with a quick little market update for the end of November 2023. In this presentation, I've put together a little bit of the market numbers over the past month, what's going on in the media, as well as a little bit of a winterization for your home. And I have put together a presentation for you, and let's get started. Here we are at the end of November, and I've pulled together some of the numbers to talk to you about what's happening in our area when it comes to real estate. Let's start with our media release from Kelly O'Dwyer from the Vancouver Island Real Estate Board. And Kelly goes on to say that October was slower than expected, continuing the trend of the past few months. High interest rates and a mortgage stress test of 8% are taking a toll on demand. And this is true. Interest rates are sitting at about 6%, but you need to get yourself approved at the higher rate of 8%. So it goes on to say that, in fact, the British Columbia Real Estate Association anticipates that the Vancouver Island Real Estate Board will close out the year with around 7,100 sales, which would be the lowest number posted since 2013. And that is the trend that is across Canada right now. Realtors are actually reporting that some buyers and sellers have already decided to wait until spring to buy or list their homes, hoping that interest rates will drop. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about interest rates and the projection of where they are headed, as well as in this market, we tend to see more subject to sales. That means that sellers are not selling their home as quick as they want to. We have buyers out there that have their home on the market and are looking to purchase. They find a home they like, but they still haven't sold their home. So they write on their offer subject to them selling their home. And in this type of market, subject to sales are being accepted. So that is something really good that you could talk to your real estate agent about right now. If you're considering selling your home in the next 6 months, this would be a really good time to get your house on the market and consider writing a subject to sale offer if you found a property. In the news, Vancouver Sun, the BC real estate market notches downward amid climbing interest rates, the association says. We read that same quote last month. Over here, it says BC is seeing a balanced real estate market, the association says. Balanced market because prices have stopped going upward. Now, the Bank of Canada has seen starting to cut interest rates in April, the survey finds. The talk on the street is that possibly by the end of 2024, we will see the interest rate from that 6% I was talking about down to about 4%. And they are anticipating that that 4% interest rate will hold strong for a few years. I myself have really enjoyed watching the YouTube videos that Steve Soretsky has been putting out on a regular basis. And he's not only talking just about the Vancouver market, but it's really good for us to watch what's happening in the Toronto market and the Calgary market. The Calgary market has just started to show signs of slowing, but the Toronto market is well ahead of us. And here in Vancouver and on Vancouver Island, we definitely are feeling a shift in the market right now. I want to touch base a little bit on winterizing your home or the pre-inspection. Usually when I take a listing, I will sit down with the seller and I'll talk to them about a number of items that come up on a home inspection that possibly could kill the sale. And a number of them could be anything from your plumbing, your electrical, your roof, your attic, and your drain tiles. And all of these other items are just maintenance items that help keep your home in good condition. So if you'd like a copy of this, you can reach out and send me an email and I will send you a copy. You can stop the video right now and take a screenshot as well. I just really think it's important that we maintain our homes as best we can over the years. And prior to selling your property, you go through this list and you make sure you can check off all of these items. And quite often I will even ask my husband to do a couple of pre-inspections, even though we're not even going to sell our home. But I do so many home inspections and I look at all the items that come up on the list of the home inspector. And I just say, these items we can't see with our own eyes. So we need to take a step further to make sure that we are continuously maintaining our home to the best of the condition that we can. Here are our numbers released from the Vancouver Island Real Estate Board. Our benchmark price is now sitting at $767,600 for the month of October, and that is down almost $10,000 over September. So you can see our market has stopped going upward, and we have now basically gone down a little bit over last month. This is the overall Vancouver Island Real Estate Board numbers. There's only one market in our area that remained the same, and that was Nanaimo. And I'll show you those numbers on the next slide. You can see Campbell River has dropped almost $10,000 over last month. Comox Valley, not quite 10,000. Cowichan Valley dropped. Nanaimo remained the same. Parksville dropped, and Port Alberni dropped over last month. And if you look on the next slide, you can see month over month where we came from in each one of the markets. And this is the trend. You know, we can look 6 months ago, 3 months ago, 1 month ago, and then you can look at what happened in October. And that's where the brakes have been put on real estate a little bit, and it has slowed down, and it certainly is showing in the numbers. And we will probably see the same thing in December when I do the market update with the numbers that come out for this month of November. I put a little slide up regarding the housing price index to help those of you that are curious about what that means and how we end up with it. Well, the housing price index determines the benchmark price, and it is given based on criteria that is commonly found in other properties in the same area. So this could be considered a typical sale. By no means does it take in the lower or the higher end of properties into account, like a mean or a median. Here is your condo numbers for the month of October. Campbell River, we're sitting at $338,000. We have dropped about $5,000. Comox Valley, we are now sitting at $367,000, and that is a big $10,000 drop over last month. And once again, you can look at the other markets if you're interested in looking at those. When it comes to the townhouse market for the month of October, Campbell River, we're now at $541,900. Now that popped up $5,000 over last month, and also the townhouse market went up in the Comox Valley to $565,500, and that is also up $8,000 over last month. So the townhouse market did better than the condo or the detached house market. Here's a little look at your average prices and the median prices, and I've put a little bit of information on the slides for those of you that want a better explanation as to what that is. Please note that in single family detached, these figures excludes acreages and waterfront properties because they're usually much more expensive, and they would definitely skew the numbers. So yes, the numbers are higher when you look at the median price or the average price of properties in the Comox Valley and Campbell River. If you look at the number of sales, I think that Campbell River has been relatively the same year over year, as well as month over month. However, Comox Valley has been a lot higher than this time last year when it comes to the number of unit sales. Who are our buyers and our sellers? Right now, our sellers are Probably the most motivated people to put your home on the market for end of November, December, much more motivated, have a particular reason for why they want to sell. Then we have a number of buyers. Now, our buyers that are here are probably here because they've sold their properties and they need to buy, and there is not a lot for them to be looking at right now. However, we have a mittful of buyers that are not sitting on the fence. They're just not buying until the spring or summer of 2024. So I can see our market getting very busy once spring gets here again, just for my own feeling of the people that I am working with right now. And especially the people that are retiring. That's another large number of people that are coming here to the island. Here is our snapshot of week over week from October to November. And you can see our listings are starting to slow down. And that is very typical for this time of the year. Pending sales, when you have less buyers in the marketplace, you have less sales. The people that are more serious about moving on are bringing their prices down as well. And the solds with the less listings, the less pending, you get less sales as well. Now I want to talk a little bit about some of the listings that I have. This is my Campbell River home that has a new price of $1.2 million. This is 1.26 of an acre on the river, Campbell River. This is a 3,000 square foot home with a separate coach house. It was built in 2014. It is a beautiful property, and this is an incredible offer right now. And if you would like any information on this property, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I feel like this property is getting ready to sell. This property on Saratoga Beach has a TC1 zoning, so a very, very unique zoning, especially with everything that's going on with the BC government and the nightly rental and the rental market in general. This is half a block from Saratoga Beach. It is a very nice location. The property needs a lot of work. It's a handyman special, and it also has a very unique zoning. So reach out to me so I can tell you about that type of zoning. We have sold the duplex up and down on Piercy. This was a really good sale, very large lot, and especially with, once again, more of the changes coming from our BC government and the residential one zoning changes that are coming for higher density within the city of Comox and Courtenay. We'll see what happens with the price of homes. Driftwood Estates, this is down in my neck of the woods. I was very happy to make this sale last week here at Saratoga Beach. And, I wanted to talk a little bit about hot chocolates and Purdy's. I went out and bought my advent calendars for my clients. I'm going to start doing my deliveries in the next week here. And I really loved the look of the ones that they have going on at Hot Chocolate on 5th Street in Courtenay. And then I went into Driftwood Mall, and Purdy's is a really nice advent calendar that opens up as well. And so try to keep our business as local as we can. I know that Costco has all the advent calendars as well, but try to buy local first before we go to the big box stores. This is Heather with your market update for the month of November, and I'll look forward to speaking to you again in December. Don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions, and take care of yourself.